You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. Woo! Coming off our Valentine's Day live show, we're on a roll. Truly Unruly is back. Marcus and Jessica Trufant, how you guys doing?
Doing all right.
We're good. We're still feeling great from Monday night. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Right.
Yes. Thank you, everybody that showed up. And some of y'all showed out. So
in a good way.
In a great way.
I thought the crowd interaction was great.
I loved it.
Was great. It was a very intimate setting. I thought it was good though.
Setting.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah. And yeah, it was good. It was good. And you were good too, Kel. You're just so funny and you're just such a professional.
Kel, you were on point, brother.
Right.
It's what I do. It's what I do, man. There's a reason why I've been in media for 14 years. Right?
I was going to say. Yeah.
But no, I think you guys honestly knocked it out the park. I honestly, outside of like, obviously Marcus doing interviews and stuff like that, like I didn't really know how often you guys ever just like sat in front of a crowd on a microphone just spewing out about your life and your relationships and stuff like that. And
Probably
I think you guys just knocked it out of the park and you guys were awesome. We definitely are going to do it again. It was a great time. Again, big shout out to Nate Jackson and the Super Funny Comedy Club for letting us host it there. All of our sponsors, Only Oat Cookie, Go Philly, ETC, Seahawks hooking up with tickets, like all that. Like,
what's up, man? They got us some goodies.
Yeah, it was great.
Next time we'll have even more.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into now. So we could say our live show was the 50th episode, but technically it is, but it isn't. But this, I would say, is our 50th episode, right? So since we've done 50 of these damn things, I think it's a good time for us to check in, and you guys check in with each other. We've said it time and time again. It is always a good time to check in with your spouse every so often. Didn't we check in on Monday? No, we didn't check in on Monday.
We did a lot of checking in.
We did a lot of checking, but not checking in. So,
home check, homie.
Yeah. So I got some questions for you guys that I'm going to ask you. And these are kind of some hitters. Now, I sent these to Marcus earlier today. Jess, I know you probably maybe glanced at them, if anything. I hope you guys, or at least Marcus, has had time to process some of these questions.
Oh, no. You got to process these?
No, it's nothing you can't handle, sister. So you got it.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Well, since you have a heads up.
Put me on the hot seat. Let's hit it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you first, Jess.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Perfect.
All right, Jess. Who was your first crush and what were they like?
Like as far back as I can remember.
Yeah, who was your first crush and what were they like?
I can't remember. It was between this boy named, well, I'll just go this boy named Chevis.
Regal?
No.
I was waiting.
I can't remember his last name. But he was, what was it? He was black and maybe Filipino or something like that. I can't remember. And but he also liked my cousin. So he went back and forth dating us in elementary school. And he was actually my first kiss on the cheek in like the fifth grade or something like that. But I don't really remember much outside of that. Oh, in the third grade, I did have this guy named EJ. He is still around in Seattle. Pretty funny. You might even know him, Kel. I don't know. And he gave me a ring, some type of ring in the third grade. And my dad was like, give that fucking ring back.
Mr. Dwayne, that's what I'm talking about.
Give it back.
Playing no games.
I wonder if he listens. I wonder if you remember that, because I do.
What about you, Marcus? Who was your first crush and what was she like?
Tacoma is a little different. So, my elementary school
Really?
that I went to, well, I guess not much different than Seattle. There's tough places everywhere, but I went to McCarver Elementary, predominantly African-American school. So there was tough guys there. There was tough women there. Tough young ladies there that were from the neighborhood and such, right? And so me, quiet, mild-mannered kid. There was a group of young ladies that were like, they was with all that, right? And they would hang around and be tough. They would fight other girls and stuff.
Right?
So yeah, so I was like, wow, she's awesome. She's so tough, and she may be able to beat me up, but I think I like her, man. I think I like her. And on Valentine's Day, where you hand out these cards and stuff, and you really only supposed to do it for your classroom, but I made sure that I had an extra special card, and I walked it over to her, hella nervous, hella bashful. Jeans probably held tight, and my pants was probably flooding at the time. But
yeah,
and I gave her that card with confidence, and then I walked off. I didn't even say nothing after that, so I don't know if she liked it, if she appreciated it. But
clearly she didn't give a shit if you didn't get any.
No. So that never went anywhere. But that was just my crush from a distance. My secret crush from a distance. So.
That is so sweet. And I'm going to go back to you saying there's rough neighborhoods everywhere. I went to school in the Highlands, and the Renton Highlands before it kind of took a turn. And so
in a good way, turn or
no
for bad.
And I went to a predominantly white school,
and it was tough. Or
so it was tough.
It's tough for black kids, but not for everyone, I assume.
It wasn't nobody walking around fighting except for the black kids.
I enjoyed my school experience though in elementary school.
A couple black kids that were there.
That was my first crush though. The toughest of the toughest. It was a whole group of them, and it was for the most part all lookers, but it was tough. They grew up tough, and but that was tight.
I wonder how they look now.
Hey Marcus, since you were saying that they were tough, did any of them have like the ponytail where like their eyes couldn't close because the ponytail was a little thing on the top? You guys have any of those?
We did have a couple of those, but
that was me.
That was huge.
No, I didn't wear well, kind of.
Or did you just wear the slick and the beads?
My mom, don't even go there. My hair, don't go there.
That didn't distract me though, Kel. The small ponytails, etc. Man, I seen through that. Man, I seen real potential.
You seen real talent, as in she could fight for you.
Yeah, all that, all that.
Okay, Jess, can you describe what your first heartbreak was like?
What was my first heartbreak? Did I have one in middle school? No, because I was breaking hearts in middle school.
Say that.
Well, my first heartbreak was from my first real boyfriend in high school, and he dumped me and quickly moved on to somebody else. And I was devastated. And I cried and I was just so finished. My heart was broken. But in hindsight, no, it wasn't. I didn't really know what the fuck was going on. I mean, like, seriously, because I thought I was in love and shit. No, you're not in love. You don't even know what that means. So that was my first heartbreak. But then I always have the last laugh because I broke his heart in the end.
Nice move, sister.
All right. Eye for an eye.
Yay! No.
Marcus, can you describe your first heartbreak and what it was like?
It was me.
Probably not too many, or to be honest, I really wasn't like that. I guess like head over heels in love.
I was the first one.
I really didn't do that, Kel. Like I wasn't mature enough, I don't think, to really be involved in a relationship like that to where I was totally engulfed, right? So I would be in relationships, I would have girlfriends and stuff like that, but it was like, okay, but you know, all my friends are doing it. Let's get a girlfriend and let's hang out and but like to be a young man and to say that I actually had my heart broke and I wasn't mature enough to be at that level. So never really happened.
Neither was I. I wasn't mature enough either.
Never really happened.
No, that makes sense. I mean, that's being honest, you know.
Sounds like I'm dodging the question, but I'm not.
No, you're not.
You're not. I know.
You know me?
Yeah.
I was kind of the same kind of guy because I was the one breaking up with girls, and I don't know if it's because of my own just like issues as a kid growing up, like, you know, not having a dad around to show me the right way on how to like really respectfully treat a woman as a teenager. But for me, I would just get to a place where I was just like, this is boring, or I don't want to do this anymore. Relationship could have been great, but I just woke up one day and was like, nah, I don't want to do this shit.
And you know what? I feel like that's what used to happen to me sometimes. I would go out with girls, but I just really wasn't. And they'd be like, okay, I'm done with you. And I would still just be like, all right, cool.
Shit.
So it was
Yeah,
kind of weird, I guess.
it is a little weird because like then I'd break up with the girl and then then move quickly on to the next thing, get bored with that, then move quickly on to the next thing. You know,
I don't get it. I was ready for marriage.
I don't get it either.
Like even in elementary school.
But that's how young women are groomed with the Barbies and let's play family and all this stuff.
So
I wasn't on
I
that.
was like, we're
totally
getting married.
Not there.
I know we're in the 6th grade.
but it is safe to say though that women are way more mature than guys are. So when it comes to relationships and stuff, that's why women are usually ready to marry before and settle down before men are, because it's just a maturity thing, you know?
Right.
I agree. I agree with that.
What is the statistic? Like women are like, is it 5 years ahead of men maturity wise or something like that?
Yeah.
It's something like that.
Possibly more.
Yeah.
But you know, we have like an internal natural time clock, and it's like, all right, it's time to start popping out these babies. So,
yeah. So what would you say, Jess, what was the biggest lesson that you learned from your worst breakup?
What was the lesson that I learned from my worst breakup? That I didn't really need that person, and that life goes on.
Right.
And there is always better. I would say that, right? I think so.
And that's fair.
I learned that from my worst breakup. And well, I mean, my worst breakup was me breaking up with them. But still, I learned there's better out there.
Fair. That's fair. What about you, True?
I would say what I learned is that you gotta do what makes you happy. And you know, we've talked about this at a higher level. Like, of course, when people are married, they stay together for the kids and for other reasons, but not so much because they're in love or for happiness. So a breakup, you don't do it because the other person really loves you and they're really into you. You got to do what's best and what you feel in your gut. And you just got to go with it, man. And once you, or once I was able to to unsheath. I mean, and let loose, and
Unsheath.
I was able to just be free, man, and be happy and be able to enjoy. So yeah, and nothing's forever in most situations unless you really want it to be. So
right.
Oh man, I just spit a little knowledge
Don't
there.
be
That
crying
was
over no
deep,
dude.
man. Damn.
Right. I learned that people are gonna do whatever the fuck it is that they're gonna do, and you have no control over that.
That's
heavy.
what
I learned.
That is heavy.
And that was like, I would say that was my worst breakup for sure. But I was pretty young at the time. But like I was like that kind of like aha moment where I was like, it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter how loyal you are, like. You live in a place of free will that people are going to do whatever it is that they're going to do, and you have no control over that. So it's like, if any relationship, you both choose to be there. So if you choose to be there, you're going to be there. If you don't choose to be there, you're not going to be there, and it's not going to be a relationship. I learned that young. Ugh.
Like how young?
Oh God, I might have been like 17.
That's young.
That's pretty young to.
I was like senior in high school, and I was like, all right, I get it now.
And that's another thing. I had 2 boyfriends, so it's not like I had a whole bunch of dudes that I was getting with and breaking up with. So
what is something that you used to believe about relationships but you no longer do?
For me, since I got the questions earlier and I had the time to look at them, I figured out that there's not a perfect relationship. That nothing is perfect, nothing is always on or as it should be. People can be different in different situations behind closed doors when you're not there. Not everybody's their true self all the time. And some people are masters of disguise, deception, however you want to say it. But some people ain't shit. So that's really what it comes down to. And I used to not so much being that way. And you know me, I'm the guy that's glass half full all the time, right? So I got a lesson in that.
What about you, Jess?
What was the question?
What is something that you used to believe in about relationships that you no longer do?
Geez, I don't know. Well, kind of what Marcus said, that they don't last forever, because I really thought in my relationships that they were going to last forever, even before I was an adult. So that is one thing that I did learn. That is, they don't last forever. Yeah. And it's okay.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like, remember, like, especially like when you're like a teenager and like you go through a breakup and you're like, it's the end of the world. Oh my God. Yep. Like, I can't believe this is. And then, and it's funny, like back then, it's like you wish you would have had someone tell you like, hey, if I told you you'd feel better in 2 months, would you believe me?
And you wouldn't, though. That's the thing.
Right.
That's
wouldn't.
Crazy. Is it the hormones or what is it at
it's
that
just
age?
The lack of maturity. It's just a lack of development
of your frontal
of your
lobe,
prefrontal cortex. Seriously. Yeah, so your rationale, your judgment, your emotions, you can't control that shit. So I thought I was gonna die when my boyfriend first broke up with me. Like, I thought I was gonna die.
I think my defense mechanism maybe was to act like I didn't care or try not to care.
Oh, that's still
versus being
that's still what
head over here. No, but some stuff I don't care about. So that's just
it's not
nature. But back then I think it was a defense mechanism. Because like you said,
so you really did care?
No, I didn't. But maybe that's kind of was me subconsciously protecting myself, because the body and the mind is going to protect itself and compensate for where we fall short.
Hey,
If
Marcus,
you
did you ever have any like older homeboys or older cousins that might have been in your ear when it came to relationships?
Older cousins, and I watched them. I saw what they did, and it was
You learned what not to do?
It was in and out, and the basement door was frequent, and the 40 ounces was left out, et cetera, et cetera. So I've seen a lot, and I feel like I learned from a distance, and not that I don't know. I guess I've seen a lot, but not too much. I still like I was still sheltered to a certain point, so I don't think it made me go one way or the other. But it was a different time back then. Boys weren't as expressive, I would say, as they are now. I feel like boys in the culture, in the hip hop culture, is more expressive now for love maybe than they were back then. I don't know.
I believe so. It's kind of making it okay to be, a lover and soft, and to
the Drakes of the world, and he's on top, right?
What?
I said the Drakes,
right? And to like eat vag and stuff like that. That's like stuff that
that was forbidden back in the day. I know that was you, Kel. I've already heard the stories, and you told us, but
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I knew it was coming.
But now it's like, oh man, you do that right on, and share your feelings, and do all that.
I think that's good, though. I think
it's good too, because that's how you guys should be.
Don't put up the defense
holding all
mechanisms
this shit in. You guys are stupid. All right.
It's good and okay to be vulnerable nowadays. It's definitely more socially acceptable because it shows that you're human. And
right.
Right.
I was a cyborg. I wanted to be a cyborg, though, like a unfazable person, like nothing bothered me unless I wanted it to. I'm still like that.
I was like, you're speaking like that was in the past. No, you are currently that way.
No, but I've grown. I've grown because I'm aware. I'm aware of where I'm at.
Right.
You feel me? No?
Okay. No. Would you rather only have morning sex for the rest of your life or strictly sex at night?
Well, how did we go from first boyfriends and stuff to morning and night sex?
I like it.
Complete 180. Let's go.
Well, shit. Either way, I need my sleep.
Hey, you should have asked me for both of us, Kyle. I got the answer for us. I got everything.
Damn it, that's such a woman answer. I need my goddamn sleep.
I'm like morning, night. Well, fuck, I'm tired both times of the day. So
that's fair and true at times, right?
Yeah.
For me, and since there wasn't a C answer as in both, right?
Right.
The morning and night. I'm a nighttime guy. I guess if I really had the choice.
Because you stay up hella late, and he's like.
That's the only time I feel like I'm at peace, when everybody else is asleep, the kids, the dog, and all that other stuff. And I'm just at rest. I'm able to woosah, right? I'm able to woosah.
Like, in my face.
Whoa, but that's a different movie or a different show. Yeah, but nighttime, because I just feel like, okay, this is us, and like the whole day has had its turn with us, with the peace of our mind, and and now it's just me and you, right? And we're just here, and the last thing we do, and the last thing to cap God's beautiful day off is just me and you, and this is how we finish.
Don't bring God into this.
Finish, and then we start over tomorrow. And in my mind, try to recreate and try to repeat, and hopefully we can get back to that place. But after it's all said and done, the stress and the tired and being pulled in many different directions, it's just us. And when we come together, and it's magic.
Okay, see,
That was pretty good, and that was off the top of the dome. I didn't rehearse that.
That was really good and creative and imaginative and stuff like that.
But unrealistic?
It just proves that guys are very different from girls, because when it's all said and done, I'm like, oh, I'm getting in the bed. Oh, what do I have to do tomorrow? I know this kid has this. Did I do the homework? Did I finish this? This kid is going to, what about this weekend? What about what's going on here? Here. You know what, Jess? You are really, really tired. I just want to go to sleep. Can you go to sleep? Please go to sleep, Jess. Okay.
That's fair,
I
too.
don't know where this fucking woo-saw, like.
That's fair, too. But that's why I stay up late,
and when we come together.
You said I stay up late, and that's why I stay up late, because that's on my mind, too, but I'm able to just tend to myself, right?
Yeah, I can't.
I'm tending to everybody and everything all day.
Right.
So, okay, I get to watch my shows. I get to turn on Family Guy. I get to turn on American Dad, and I can do that. Or a Law and Order marathon, and that just does something from my spirit. So I'm able to just, okay, chill and relax. And if I throw you in there too, and you give me the side, as you like to say.
Oh my God. We have to keep talking about that, because that was pretty controversial.
You said it.
The side.
It was a little controversial at the live show. Some people couldn't understand about the side. But it was the men, and I felt like they was in a. But yes, Kel, I'm a nighttime guy. I say all that to say yes. A nightcap at night is.
That's why I asked you during the live show. I was like, well, is there times that you just give her your back and you just lay there on your back?
No.
I wish I was that strong, Kel. I'm not. I'm not there.
All right.
Never.
What is something not obviously sexual that turns you on?
Are you like referring to like Marcus?
Oh.
Like,
you see what I got to go through?
Yeah. What is something sexy about your husband that turns you on that's not sexual? He took the glasses off. Too long.
But
Shut up. You know what? Your sense of humor, it is dry, but he's hella funny and doesn't even realize it. And I fucking love that. And the way you care for your kids.
Okay.
That's sexy as fuck. When a man is so involved with his kids, wants to be there, actually has FOMO from like missing Princess Disney on Ice.
Hey.
Like, serious. That's some sexy ass shit. So
you can't get that kind of stuff back. So, yeah.
You're right.
Virtual high five, Marcus.
There you go. Bam. Shazam.
I like it. What about you, True? What is something that is sexy about, or something that turns you on about your wife that is not sexual?
That would be a hard one.
No, it's not actually.
No.
If you didn't notice, I watch you all day. So.
Oh my God. You know
I'm
what,
creeper,
Kel? He
right?
says that. He has no idea what I be doing all day.
I know.
You're no.
I don't have an idea what you're doing. I just said I watch you. I'm not paying attention to what you're doing.
But if you were, what are you watching? Because do you know I got my nose pierced and he didn't even notice. I had to like literally be like, hey, change my hair. Hey,
that's unfair.
Sorry. Okay, go.
That's unfair. So, for the first thing I will mention is exactly what you just said to me about the kids and how involved you are. I think that's a beautiful thing. That's a sexy thing.
Fuck these kids.
But more of a, personal thing that is just for me as I watch from a distance and sometimes watch from point blank range. A woman that is in like deep thought or deep concentration, for some reason, that is attractive to me.
I don't know if I'm in deep thought very often.
Well,
but
deep thought or concentrating and kind of blocking everything out, right? And just doing their thing, and they can just be in their natural state and not really see or feel exactly what's going on around them, right? And they're just really their authentic self, and it's just them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's sexy to me. A woman that is, or my wife, when she is peacefully sleeping, is
okay. You're turning it into something else. He's
not in a
teetering.
murderous
no
type of snapped type of way, but I think
he is.
She's beautiful when she's sleeping. I'm still up, right? I'm up at night. And
just like this morning, he walks by me and he goes,
I watched it last night.
No, you said you rubbed on me last night while I was asleep.
That's okay. I should be able to do that. That's fair. I would like to take a survey after this, Kale. Let's do it on social media and ask men, is anybody else one of those guys? I'm that guy. Just subtle enough not to wake her up because I respect her, right? And I want her to be well rested.
Jesus Christ.
I want to see where she's at, though.
And he'll tell me like how I was sleeping and the positions that I was in, and the blanket was off and you were like this. And I'm like, oh my God, please.
I enjoy.
Let me sleep.
Every piece of you, and that should be okay. You should be appreciated.
I mean, I am.
Matter of fact,
I am, but it's a little creepy at times.
And then, what's the last one? I guess a woman or my wife that is able to throw
a good party.
No, is able to be tough and be upset with me.
Oh, well, yeah.
And
that's easy.
Carry her own and be strong, have a hell of a backbone, and really, I may not like it in the moment, and I may clap back, but deep down, no, it's like, oh, okay. Damn.
Now you've made me look bad because I said your sense of humor. And you, as a dad,
I don't think.
I mean,
you're that funny though. You think you're really funny. I don't think you're as funny as you think you are, though.
I am fucking funny.
And you say that all the time, though. I don't do that. I don't come out and say I'm hella funny, but you like to say you're funny all the time. So that's why I'm like
that I'm funny.
I don't know.
Well, I personally can crack myself up,
and that's what I'm saying.
So I think I'm funny. Everybody doesn't think I'm funny, but I fucking think
Everybody don't think I'm funny either. But I'm dry funny, kind of like The Office.
Like I said, it's a dry, dead kind of humor.
That's popular in 2022. They should be careful.
I swear to God, Marcus, when you said throw, I thought you were going to say throw hands. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, actually.
What's an activity that makes you the most joyful when you're doing it?
Why are you looking at me?
Because?
No, see, you be trying to make me out to be like a shallow, sex-crazed animal.
The shoe fits. Let's see. What an activity that I enjoy when I don't know. Well, of course, all our adventures, right? All the different types of things that we do together. I love doing that. What else? I don't think I enjoy very much. When I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I enjoy dancing in my car and listening to music. That is a joy for me. I do like that.
She really does. Yeah.
Like I love it. Yeah, everything else, I don't like it. Go ahead.
I enjoy doing nothing We're busy. We're very busy. We're pulled in a million different directions.
Right.
It's self inflicted pain because we set ourselves up for it. But the times where we're able to travel, maybe, or we're just at home and we don't have any responsibility for a couple hours or a day or two.
It has to be more than a couple hours, and our kids can't be here.
Right.
Because you can't enjoy anything when the kids are
all
here.
for that.
I think that's why I don't enjoy
all
anything.
For it.
I do enjoy when we go on vacations together, like you said.
Yeah.
Just
us too.
Without the kids. Yeah.
It's different.
But nothing else is enjoyable.
It's just different.
Damn.
Just kidding.
What's your definition of romance?
My definition of romance is something that
I'm scared. I'm nervous. So what you gonna say?
Society created and made up and set these standards and what it's supposed to be like and what you're supposed to do. I don't really have an idea of romance. I don't want to fucking be romanced, actually. So, well, you're not like that.
Yeah, I'm
So, but still, I'm not like that. It's like, oh, okay, okay.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's corny.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you. Are you done?
No, psych. Yeah, go.
Okay. Romance to me and for me is giving your partner what they want, what they appreciate, what they get joy from. It doesn't have to be what a society has created. It doesn't have to be, a bath and
right, getting hot candle wax poured on you.
Yeah, that's not
like
fun.
We've done.
Yeah, but that's it can be tricky.
Wax,
it can be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
But doing what they like. It's not about what has been created, and that's where a lot of couples, a lot of people, expectation has been made. Okay, I need to do this because that's what I saw. And we talk about it all the time. What we see in the movie, what we see on social media, that's not it. You got to learn your spouse.
Absolutely.
Him or her, and do what makes them happy. If romance is waking up at, late night and going to get a box of Krispy Kreme, right?
Now
that's
okay.
What
that is romantic.
Romance is for the situation.
That is romantic.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be what it is in the movies.
Right.
So.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Romance is just, I don't know, going to dinner and just talking. Yeah. That's
you got to pay attention. Gentlemen, pay attention. It's not just what you think it is. You got to pay attention.
I know you're wasting your time and your money trying to romance somebody.
Save.
Because chances are they really don't give a fuck at the end of the day.
But not all women are comfortable enough to say, I don't like that.
Right. And it just gets weird. When you're like, it's like, how much TV have you been watching? Don't do that. I don't want that.
Or the kiss with the head roll.
Oh, God, no, don't do that.
With a soap opera
Some people
kiss?
are old school, though.
That's true.
Some people
works for some people.
School romance, and they like to be courted. Some people just are into that. That's why the question was your definition, your idea of what romance is. Right.
Maybe in the beginning, when you're trying to really impress somebody and do something, it might be like, oh, that was romantic. But then it's like you don't what? It's like you don't need that. Right.
So is it a waste of time? Are you telling the fellas out there that we're wasting our time?
No, I'm saying it changes.
It does. That's fair. That is fair.
So what was romantic fucking 20 years ago is probably not romantic now.
But now we know all you need is a shot of Crown and a Dick's Burger and you're good, right?
Oh shit. I'm ready to bust it wide open. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. I've been paying attention. I've been taking notes. So yeah.
Hey, well, this was good, you guys. And to the folks listening and watching, hey, try these questions out with your partner or husband or wife, and you might actually start having a very interesting conversation. We did it here at my house actually last night when I put the show together, and we ended up having like an hour and a half long, like really interesting conversation.
That's good.
So
Yeah, it is.
Very
Learn
good.
more.
y'all should try this at home. But this was great. Yeah, this is always fun. Truly Unruly, Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. Of course, follow the page. Truly Unruly _podcast on Instagram. Follow Marcus _Trufant, Jessica _Trufant on IG. You can watch us on YouTube and just subscribe to Marcus Trufant on YouTube. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting network channel platform. And of course, you can check us out every Sunday on the Converge network. Big shout out to Amari and his entire crew. And I think that is it.
That's it. All in the game. Yeah.
Word. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace and love.